adjusting my drip network strategy during the crypto meltdown. Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi in the cryptocurrency space. For all my subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So as you can see, the drip price is still holding in the $2 range. It looked like we tried to spike a little bit above today, but overall some quiet just price action overall for most of the day, to be expected considering everything that's going on in the crypto space. A lot of the lending platforms are just sort of falling, it seems, by the day. So to be determined where we'll end up in where we'll be here in a couple months, but I do know where I'll be, and that'll be in the drip network and the animal farm. So I'm going to continue to accumulate and build my drip faucet bags, and just overall just accumulating as much drip as I can, because I'm still bullish on the future. So feeling pretty good there. Just picking up some sheep drip now. Moving on. My faucet, so I just hydrated a second ago, so looks like I got close to 1650, so almost to 1700, and then soon enough I'll be at my goal of that 2000, and then I plan on going up to about 7,000 or 8,000 and then making another account. So overall, feeling pretty bullish, loving the faucet, the 1% daily, and it's good even during this crypto downturn. No withdrawals have been paused. No, nothing crazy like that has happened, and that's why I keep just talking about drip, because it's paying out. It's been paying out, and even there's downturn, Forex can walk away and it's still going to continue to do what it's doing. So I have to love that, especially going through what the crypto space is going through right now. So feeling pretty bullish on the drip network and the faucet, and can't wait to see some of the things Forex has coming out here in the future. Now moving on. The animal farm, 134 million. So I think that's a rise, about 2 million. I think we got 132 yesterday. So overall, really bullish on that. Happy to see the TVL not only continue to stay in the 130s, but rise at the same time. So I think that's really good to see, and I'm happy to happy to see it at its levels. And then also talking about the pigs token, it's at 113 right now, and the dogs token is at about 54, so really about the same price. So everything looks like it's holding pretty steady now, and then you can't beat it even with everything that's going on. Animal Farm still paying out each and every day, so no complaints there. Loving it. As far as the piggy bank's concerned, so I have not, full disclosure, but I will here shortly go ahead and compound all these stakes. And honestly, my focus has been on the drip network and the garden, as you guys have known. So but with pigs being so cheap, and you being able to get a portion of the ownership of the platform via the pig pen, with your pigs tokens, I think that's absolutely phenomenal. So I need to go ahead and try to increase my pigs count there, which I will do here shortly. So but overall, it's just a little update on my piggy bank. As far as the drip garden is concerned, so still declining, 349,000. So I think now we're at a low slow. So we'll see what happens, to be determined. But in the meantime, as always, still bullish on it, and I'm still going to keep making these videos and put them out there, and keep reinvesting in it, because I believe in the future and where we can where we'll be. Now, as far as my garden's concerned, so I have 5.2 deposited, so not too bad there, and I got a little bit here, little seeds. I need to go ahead and plant here to build that up, so I'll do that here in a second. But overall, feeling pretty bullish on that. And then like I keep saying, as soon as the drip price starts to rise, in the garden, you typically will see that times 2 or 3 for some reason. It'll start climbing fairly quickly. So I'm just going to use the garden and sort of leverage the faucet and enjoy the earnings, so which I know are on the way. So feeling pretty good about the garden. Now, as far as my per day earnings are concerned, so for the garden specifically, I am making roughly $16, close to $17 per day. As far as drip is concerned, I am making roughly $33 per day. And then in the piggy bank, I am making roughly $1.58. So overall, still making a decent amount of money each and every day. But again, with the domino effect that seems to be going on right now in the crypto space, I think we, can't expect higher highs exactly right now, but I believe they will come on the way once we get turned around, and I honestly believe that will happen, because we've been through maybe not as big, but we've been through some pretty big situations. So still bullish on the crypto space. Now moving on to new players today. So 96 with about looks like a lot of time to go. It's about 24 hours, so about a full day ahead of us. So I don't know if this is updated yet. Let me go ahead and do a refresh yet. We're here to check and see here. Yeah, so it looks like an update. So 96 players a day, looking really good there. And overall, just enjoying seeing each and every day faucet players growing, us getting new players in a day, each and every day. And again, that's just spreading the word out to each other. That's just 96 people who can, players who hopefully are spreading the word about Drip, they're spreading out to 96, and then so on and so forth. So we get that big effect that we're looking for. So overall, feeling pretty good about that. And hopefully, again, we've been pretty consistent with gaining players per day. We're sitting at 150, but now going down to 96. So either way, considering what's going on, I think that's overall still a good thing to see. Now moving on, so my strategy during this crypto downturn. So I don't know if a lot of you guys have seen it, but I've been sort of once in a while keeping up with the news, but it seems like every day there's something new. And before I get into all of that, I want to go over some updates from Forex Shark. So just real quick, tomorrow at 2 p.m. they're going to have their first weekly AMA where they answer some questions from the community. And then they had a meeting today with OnRamp. We'll be working with discuss details, which should be going over in the AMA. So all in all, good stuff. So, and then he himself put it out here as well. So just talking about the lending platforms going under today. There's just been a lot, like a huge domino effect. This FTX really, I think it's really just opened a lot of doors, like doors that have been secret for some time that nobody really was aware of except for a select few, and now everybody's getting exposed, and just stuff is just really like almost like a house of cards for some of these places. So I think it's good to get this all out though, because I think we need to have, in order for us to grow, we need to shake out players like we've seen so far, and have stability basically, because in the financial markets they do have crashes as well, but regulators are going to see more of a hardened structure before they start endorsing and pushing more people over to us. So but again, I think it's a good thing we get these players out. It sucks for us obviously because the price is down, but if hodling is a thing, and I think that if you do hodl, especially in the Drip network, you'll be fine in my opinion later on. So and then let's see, as far as some other updates, so they're in the process of bringing a new marketing advisor up to speed and have some major marketing partnerships in the work. So my idea on this whole marketing thing, and comment down below what you guys think. So I'm thinking Forex, just based off of what he said in AMAs and sort of talked about getting new devs and all that stuff, it's he's looking for results. He does not want to hire somebody and let them do a thing and walk away, like so many other projects that I've been in where they've done that. So I'm happy to see that we've had a marketing person before of some sorts, and it looks like he's now hiring somebody else. So as far as advising, and I don't know if it was Bartertown who was helping with marketing or something like that originally, but obviously we're trying to look for results. So he's moving on because he wasn't happy, I guess, with the results that previously, and that's not necessarily for Bartertown. I don't know if it was him or somebody else he hired or whatever the case may be, but it's good to see that, because that means we're gonna he wants to see the project move ahead, and he wants to see it grow. So I think that's good, and I'm happy to see that new marketing, he's bringing in all kinds of new people to help out with the protocol. And sometimes it takes a while to find that happy medium of people in order to get you some success. So but feeling pretty good about that, and it's just a project overall. So but back to the story. So what am I gonna do during this crypto meltdown we're having? So strategy wise, and I want to get your guys' opinion. Let me know down in the comments what you're doing, but essentially what I plan on doing is doubling down on the Drip network, especially at these prices. So I'm gonna be doubling down. I think I'm just gonna go and comment down below if you think this is a good idea or not, but I was gonna go basically all in. So each amount of money I get out of the garden every day, take profits and start putting into the faucet. My garden's growing, at a good enough rate where I can do this for multiple days and then, put some in and still get to like a 10 million, 20 million goal of mine. So I'm not too worried about that, but I want to build up my faucet because I think we're going to see some, some price appreciation once things start turning around. And realize, guys, we still have the bull market that coming up. They possibly, I think we have the halving in 2024, but normally before that you get a little uptick. So I think we're going to start hitting the lows here, in the crypto space fairly soon. But we still have so much time. And I had a chart up yesterday of showing like drip, and it had the initial spike and then it came back down. And most crypto projects have that and some. They have a bigger spike. So I think we have a long way to go in the drip network, and I'm putting my money on Forex and the future with drip, especially with all the gamification, all the new stuff coming to drip network. Animal farm I'm still in. I'll be in the garden, and as I told you guys before, I'm getting the dog pound, but now I've sort of delayed that. I want to focus some more so on drip because I want to just continue to get those, that drip token. So but overall, that is my plan. So get more invested, put more into the faucet, and then take some out of the garden, and then mainly just focus on building up my faucet for now. And then after I've built it up to possibly say like that 7,000, that's when I'll switch over back to the garden, and then maybe start building up my dogs token from here. So let me know if you guys are changing your strategy, especially since what's going on, because I know it's it's a lot that's happening right now. And another note too, so in the news, I was sort of shocked, but not really, just based off of what's going on with FTX. But it seems like Gemini, BlockFi, Genesis announced new restrictions, and I guess Genesis Global Trading had paused loan origination and redemption. So talking about some of the things that happened with BlockFi, which is about to prepare for a potential bankruptcy filing. I mean, this is huge. I mean, FTX is taking down a lot of people. So I try not to pay too much attention to that now. Focus on drip and stay in the drip network and the faucet and the animal farm and just do my thing here. This is a lot of this money I've invested as just sort of, this money I invested a long time ago, but I haven't pulled any out of the bank and put any in there in a long time. So I'm just letting it grow and happy to see where it goes. I mean, it's still till this day at $2. It's still more than I put in my initial investment. So I can't complain there. And at the end of the day, I stopped paying, and this is the max I could claim. So feeling pretty good about that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys doing. I'm pretty curious. And anyway, that's the video for today. So please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next one.